Hello everybody, my name is Magnus and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 2. Last we left off, we got into a new battle. We didn't really have a good stopping point. We had a lot of cutscene, if you can call it that, in between. But we're finally in the mainland. So we've left Grand's Island and all of a sudden we're attacked as we're trying to make a new town. Sorry about that. Plenty of new enemies here. So one, Witch. A lot of attack for a mage. A lot of hit points for a mage. It's alright defense, and has Freeze. So Freeze is a little bit step above a Blaze, so it does a little bit more damage, which unfortunately spells disaster for our friend Bowser. So we're gonna have to watch out for that. This is a pretty bad battle for him. You have giant green oozes that are around with 27 attack, just devastating, and still 17 hit points. And then the goblins. Goblins in normal difficulty has more attack than the others, or than the oozes, but in this case, because of the super difficulty, that regular attack from the green ooze actually does more than the goblin. So goblin is a little bit less scary. No, they're about the same. To be quite honest, they're about the same. Oozes actually move less, so that's a bonus on your end. And the goblins have a little bit more HP and defense. You also have the hunter goblin, so a lot more damage for the ranged archer and a lot more HP. So in comparison to last battle, this is kind of a difficulty spike for you. There's a lot of new enemies, and they're a lot more dangerous than your other enemies that you were fighting for the golem soldiers and everything. I mean, their attack is more than, what, it's going from like 17s and 19s all the way up to 26s, 24s, 27s. So this is where it can get very, very tricky, and you have to plan, well, you kind of have to plan out most of your moves. So in normal mode, you might be able to split up your party. I am not going to split up my party. I am going straight through here. The enemy will catch up to me. I am not playing around with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, so he can attack there. And just over here. Yeah, and the last thing that we want to do is try luring a witch with Bowser. We're gonna lure him with Kazin, apparently. Didn't expect him to go for Kazin. Let's see, 10 damage. Okay, so when I say a little bit step above, it's a bit more than just a little bit. It does cost more MP to cast the free spells, though, but I mean, it's worthwhile. Alright, so they're in open terrain. These guys are gonna start coming. I just want to keep... I want to keep over in this area. I don't want to move through that terrain, because they get the defense bonus, and I do not want to give them that. I wanted to go through and take the defense bonus. Alright, there you go, Slade. Oh, and Slade's alive, too. I forgot that Slade died the last round. Okay, keeping Bowser the hell away. That's good enough for me. And then we'll go through and heal up Kazin. So, you can probably take on 2 or 3 enemies at a time, or 2 enemies at a time, and be perfectly fine. 3 enemies, you're probably gonna lose somebody unless you've already injured someone. So this is kind of a rough battle. I mean, see how much damage that we're doing, and the witch by herself is doing 10, and everybody else is gonna be doing a lot of damage like that. So this is pretty bad. But that's okay. As long as we take it out methodically, we should be good. You just have to be smart about your moves. Good, 2 MP. And then we learn Muddle, which is a mostly useless spell. It makes the enemy hit less-ish. When it's cast on you, it seems like it's way more effective than when you cast it on them, and typically it will miss if you try to cast it on them. So that's something to look out for. 13 defense. What is this? 26. It's about 13 damage, maybe. Is this worth the kill for Slade? Yeah, if I would have missed that... Alright, I have to be very careful about that Hunter Goblin. Hunter Goblins do move through the terrain a lot better than their other counterparts. Yeah, if I would have missed that attack, Slade would have been dead. So that's some things I have to take into account here. So I have to be very careful with my moves. And 3 damage. You can start seeing he's not doing 2. Hey! Attack by 2! That is not normal, so that's good. And he got 2 defense, so that's pretty good. Alright. I'm liking Bowser's level up so far, so that's good. He just needs to keep up on that and gain some HP as well. Hey, there's another level for Sarah. So it gets a little bit easier for her to level up as she continues on her level. She doesn't slow down from being over-leveled. That's the good part about your mages. Although, I mean, don't tell that to Chester because he's crushing it there. This is a little bit risky, but I also want to just take this guy out. There we go. Somebody should be able to kill him now. Anybody should be able to kill him. Oh, that's not good. No! No! No, not... Oh, Kazin! Oh. Oh, Kazin, you are so lucky. And thank you for hitting Slade. Oh my god. Another just 1 attack. Man, Slade, you're not proving my point here. Or maybe you're proving another point. There we go. Funny thing, just like in Fire Emblem, if you surround a ranged unit, they can't do anything if you don't have anybody in range of them. Alright, yeah, we'll take on these guys now. Okay, yeah, we're healing up Kazan. Oh, that double attack. So this is where the difficulty spike comes in, because somebody does a critical or a double attack, any of your more vulnerable characters are just dead. And you can't just hide them too well. Like, it doesn't work out very well trying to hide them. So it's very frustrating sometimes trying to figure out what to do. But then you can do other things like this, where Kazan is quite safe from any harm. And he automatically hits, so that's always a safe move. Boom. Fantastic. Alright, so the start, a little shaky, but it's worked out so far. Yeah, and I'm okay with being here. That goblin will come down. I'm gonna have to loop around to get to that witch, but I'm okay with taking this a bit slow. And we'll lure him in with Jaha. I am not gonna go anywhere. I probably should have moved to more defensive terrain, but I am less concerned about Jaha taking a big hit. He can actually take it. There we go. Same with Bowser. The thing is can he actually get to Bowser? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if I put him here, I don't think there's any way besides him moving onto this tile. I want him on this tile, so I'm not worried about him getting big defensive terrain. I want him to die. Okay, we'll move over here. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to get around him too well. But yeah, Jaha, he's fine. Yeah, so Slade, if I put him into that terrain, it would be useless. So might as well just block off over here. I can't walk around that way, so it's also kind of a bad situation because I can't really surround him too well. Now I can just a little bit better because he's got that terrain that's around his backside. Yeah, Bowser's still doing at least a few points damage. He's contributing. Again, you're gonna see it fall off. It doesn't fall off immediately. That's okay. That's kind of the thing with him. I can't do that to her. She has 9 defense. All right. I can just pump her with medical herbs from everybody else as needed. She needs to get the experience so she does not die. Alright. Oh, sorry about that. That could have been loud. I don't know if it was, but could have been. Yeah, it's... Yeah, well, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well move over here. That way I'm closer to where I'm going. Yeah. Oh, I'll take this. Yeah, so... There we go. Now we start. So level 10 guys are starting to not get full experience for kills, but they're still getting some experience. Alright. Now it's a little bit easier, because you're dealing with onesie, twosie enemies now, instead of a large group coming at you. Although that hunter-goblin slash witch pairing is just brutal. Yeah, we can't do that, so we gotta use... Oh, she doesn't have medical herbs. It's alright if I use the healing seed. I mean, you could say that I could regret it, and Bowie may need some healing later. He'll be fine. Alright. But I do need to give her some medical herbs. Oh, I'm not going to use the healing drop. He had a healing drop? Really? Huh. Alright, what about you? No, you have no item. Okay. Yeah, Bowser also doesn't get slowed down by terrain. I think the same as a Slade, so that is always a good thing. There's some of my medical herbs. I didn't get the chance to... Or, I didn't buy enough. Really, that's what it is. I didn't buy enough. Alright. We're going to put Chester here. Because that goblin is charging, and the hunter goblin will as well. Okay. There's no point in just standing out in the open. Alright. Slade is in a little bit of danger being right here. But that plus 30 defense terrain will be pretty decent for him. Again, I'm not trying to put myself into open land or anything else like that to open up for mistakes. It's always a bad time. I can go over here pretty effectively though, because at least he has some terrain. And casing is safe just being in terrain with terrain around it. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to charge her Slade though. Good. There we go. Yeah, so they're gonna kind of come down that way, but they're gonna reverse course as I go up. We're gonna go and play games with them around the lake. So this is kind of an example of Shining Force 2 using terrain, but not in the terrible way that Shining Force 1 did it. The terrain does slow this map down a bit. It does. But you have a path to use to speed up your units going across. And typically, you have fights all along the way. Or it's generally along the way. So, it's much more palatable. Yeah, this is alright. It's much more palatable trying to actually go around here. As you can see, they're going back. And now we have surrounded him. Well, he's probably going to die. Oh, he's got one more. Okay, and Jaha can continue on over here. So, it's a lot better when you have something like that. And the enemy's charging at this point in time, so you can kind of wait things out, but you have to move ahead too. And you have the way of doing that without it being 2 spaces at a time for majority of your party. That really sucks. If this was... Shining Force 1 would have made this the only path for you to go through. And it would have taken forever. This is much better. Was Jaha the one hit? No. Somebody was hit by the archer. Oh, it was Bowser. I forgot his massive defense is good. And just the fact that the AI moves in a more predictable manner too also helps. So I can go here and know that, hey, the ooze is charging, so it's going to come at me, or it'll move 2 spaces closer at a time. It'll be one of the two. It's a full-on blitz, or it's doing 2 spaces at a time. Is it alright for Jaha to do that? 17 defense. It's a little harsh for him, but it might be worth it. If I can kill one of them before they attack him, then it is definitely worth it. Alright. That's not gonna kill, but hey, that's a decent amount of damage from him. So that's good. Now they're probably going to move over. Oh, nice! Second attack with a critical hit. That's good. I'm feeling that's gonna happen to me now. Yeah, we're gonna kill the goblin. Goblin goes down. There we go. Now it's pretty safe. I'm pretty sure the ooze is gonna move over to. Well, would have moved over to here. It's funny that it's actually only a 15 spot there when all of the trees are 30. I think that might be a little glitch in the game, or just, you know, not good programming. That should have been that tile. Again, 1 attack. Slade, you're really not proving that point. I'm gonna get a 2 attack later, and I'm gonna go, see, he gets it. But, I mean, he's got... Is he level 10? Right, yeah, so he's got about the same attack as Jaha. Again, he gets better. He gets better. He's a more late bloomer, but he isn't like a terrible late bloomer. He doesn't start off terrible and then become good. He's generally good most of the time. Right. I'm gonna let my team kind of catch up here. Alright, and running away. I am not going to have Bowser near that mage. Alright. So, for here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doom. Doom. So, if I move Chester here, that should actually probably lure the mage. Should. I'm just being very cautious at this point in time. Because I do not want Bowser to be hit here. And just die. Alright. Does go into some terrain, which kind of sucks, but... Brings are close. In which, as long as I don't have somebody in absolute danger of death, I should be able to then go after that Hunter Goblin. It should be good. Alright. This is good, this is good. Awesome. Things working out. Okay. This won't be working out later on in this Let's Play. It gets more exciting later. Trust me. Ooh, heavy attack. Okay, no double type, good. Okay, so I do still have one. Somebody has to trade over one. And I've got to buy more when available. There we go. Ah, Jaha can attack, that's good. He hasn't been able to attack too much. So I think he's a little bit under level for what he probably should be. But he's okay. I did forget about Chester here. Now, I might be countered attacked. That is something to take in consideration here. But also, I get to attack. So, that's better than not being able to attack at all. Here we go. Let's see if we can kill him. There we go. Nice and easy. So it's a little bit of a difficulty spike, just because the types of enemies that you're fighting are much stronger. But it's not that bad as long as you have a good strategy going into it.
Oh, hey, are you okay?
A big rock fell on me.
Huh? Where is it?
It's, Bowie, how come you're here?
What a fool, we came to help you. You'd be dead if you hadn't come.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, I remember. A huge rock fell on me after you left. It must have knocked me out. Anyway, thank you. Look at that. The tunnel is blocked by a rock slide. Blong. Oh, what a pity. Treasures may lie within. I guess we'll never know. Bowie, let's go back to the ship. There you go, and it's showing you where you were and where the ship was. But wait, the ship is disappearing. What could possibly be going on?
Look at that, Bowie. They finished breaking up the ship.
And they built a town.
Well, there's a new town.
Just instantly, right in front of them.
But our Grand Seal was much more beautiful.
Cheer up. And 1 full year is already gone. Our town is being rebuilt, as you can see. But we will be better off if there are no accidents. You're too young to spend your time guarding our new home. You are the soldiers of Grand Seal. Do your best to improve our new home. King Grand Seal. King Grand Seal. All the people of Grand Seal have been working hard for an entire year. Please thank them for their hard work. I have nothing to say. Nothing? Alright. Sir Astral, please speak in place of our king. Okay, I got it. 1 year has passed since we came here. The castle, the town, everything is coming along nicely, but we lack something. What is it? Trading. Sorry, it's trading. We need to make alliances with other towns. Indeed. Thank you, sir. That's all for today. You may go now. And we are in the new town. Alright. So, now we don't have a castle, we have a town. It's a nice little place. A book. Dark Soul. That's a reference for Shining Force 1. There's Cheerful Bread. There we go. That, Cheerful Bread goes through and adds, some HP, so who needs it? Well, nobody but Bowser needs that. There we go. So normally, I wouldn't give it to him, except for the fact that I have to use him. With the way that my Let's Play goes. Hint book. So, that is something. Did I check this one? Yeah, okay. So, because I have to use characters, certain ones I'm going to give stat boosters to, like that, to make sure they're a little bit more survivable. Which for him, I keep pressing C on that. No. Alright. Alright, and this one. Okay. I forget what items are where. Now this is your headquarters, just like, Shining Force 1. But yeah, I'll be using stat boosters sometimes on the character that they may not want it the entire time. But yeah, this is your headquarters. You don't actually get to see this a lot in this game, so when you can, it's really nice. And we find the Warrior Pride. The Warrior Pride is one of 3? No, sorry, 4, because the 4th one's a little, it's a bit harder. You get it really late, pretty much. Special promotion items that allow you to, when you promote, instead of going to your standard class, go into a special class. Specifically, the Warrior Pride is, keep pressing C on that one, is for Jaha, or for a character that you may choose to get later. What's his name? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Randolph, that's what it is. Who is just like Jaha, is a warrior. So you can use that to make him into a baron instead of a gladiator. So you can also talk to these, and they'll give you kind of hints or just talk about stuff. What's going in battle. This is a cool little thing that Shining Force does. Sometimes they go through and you know, change as you go through the game. In Shining Force 2, they don't change. They don't really change that much. I'm like a shadow of the night, silent and deadly. Bowser's always tired. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else into here. I always check, because I always check. You can never be wrong in an RPG just checking every single barrel and everything else like that. But Astral is your advisor. He says, take it easy. Unfortunately, he doesn't work like Nova in Shining Force 1, where it gives you, like, advice. So that's kind of a shame. Alrighty. That's not what I wanted. Time goes by very quickly. Those 2 jewels around your neck will always remind me of that. The chain is made of mithril. It can't be cut. Is everything okay, Bowie? Could these young men guard our new town? Is no longer what he was. Yep, he's depressed. I mean, he doesn't have his son. Or not son, his daughter. Jesus. Oh, man. Again, doing fantastic. I don't think there is anything here, but you can never be wrong with going through and checking what could be where, because things are hidden in trees. I forget which trees, and I should probably have a guide opened up or something, but I in fact do not. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop that. I'm gonna continue on. I can do that on my own time. Alright. A strange animal, really?
Yeah, it's a very big bird.
People are surrounding the bird. Should we talk to it? It would be a good opportunity. I'll go see the bird. You tell the king about it. That was a big commotion over here.
Oh, Bowie, good timing. There's a strange animal in town. It's very exciting.
It's also an exciting time to go raid through people's stuff, if able to. I forget if you're able to in here, but... if there was something we weren't able to get previously. And that's pretty crap. It's more like a little bit of extra money. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, this is one of your opportunities to actually get this. It's an angel wing. So angel wings allow you to egress. Papa is out now. He ran outside to see the bird. You can buy angel wings, and you can get them. Some playthroughs, they only use they only egress by using angel wings that they've gotten previous, or that you get. Can't buy them. Instead of no egressing, where mine's just no egressing. We'll see how that functions. Right now, it actually hasn't been so bad. Up here. Nah, nothing there. And in here, what's in here? Healing drop. Okay. Alright. Ooh, it's big. I want to touch him. Oops. Haha, you missed. Let me try. Wow, he's fast. Hey, he's over there. Oh, my turn. Gosh, he's quick. Stop! Stop this! This is how I imagine him speaking, because it's hilarious. Amazing, he speaks. A Of course I do. Is this how you greet strangers? Shut up, bird. How barbaric. I didn't know humans were so impolite. What? Stop! What do you think you're doing? I'm sorry, I must apologize for their actions. Welcome to Grand Seal. I'm the minister. We just settled here. We're strangers here. Ah, you're right! But I am very happy to meet a man like you. Please stay here as long as you like. Let me introduce you to King Grand Seal. Follow me, please. The townsfolk don't know what to do. This is boring. See, this bird is special. He belongs to a god. Yeah, and you have to go back. They block you from doing anything else, so you, of course, go back. It's open world, but not. Oh, okay, we're lined up. Cool. Are you a phoenix, the legendary bird? Yes, I'm a phoenix. But legendary? I don't know about that. You are legendary, Peter. I read a book and I've skipped that dialogue. God? Oh, Volcanon. Luke calls him a god. As long as he watches over us, nothing can break the peace of Parmesia. Volcanon? The great being who created the earth? Oh, this is the happiest day of my life. Please, let me go with you and meet Volcanon. Okay. To tell the truth, I hurt my wing during this trip. I stopped by here to ask for help, but I don't want to trouble you. Don't worry, these lads love trouble. Bowie, why didn't you tell me you were here? Did you listen to our conversation? You know, it's time for us to set out. We're going to Mount Volcano. Mount Volcano. With Peter. It's in the far east. Sir Astral, you said you're going to? No. Why not? We came here just a year ago. We're still learning about this country. You're needed here. He's right. You must stay. Bowie, please take your party and go with Peter. Astral, do you agree? Yes. He's just so disappointed with that. Then they're my companions. I'm Peter. I would appreciate your kindness. Mount Volcano is in the east. It's very far away. Okay. And we have Peter. Minister, bring the gift. Yes, sir. A parting gift. Take it. 100 gold coins. Good luck, Bowie. Find as many friends as you can on your journey with Peter. Yes, of course. We like friends. We're in a good cross formation. There we go. And then we have Peter. He's the only one important right now. Alright. And here I will go through and save. That was... not that much longer than normal. So, but yes, now we're in the more open world portion of this, where, as before, you can kind of travel back and forth to different towns and things like that. And here, this section, as you start going through battles, you start unlocking more and more towns to go to, and sometimes you have to go back and everything else like that, which does make it a little bit longer to get to certain battles and to certain parts, but it does feel a little bit better to be able to choose where you're going. So I generally like it. It's not, I don't think it's a bad thing, I think it's just different. In either case, thank you for watching. If you like my content so far, please give me a like and a comment down below. And subscribe to me if you like my content. And make sure you keep up with me. Again, I'm posting this every week. So you should see these coming up. Over the weekends is typically when I'm going to be able to do so. In either case, thank you for watching. See you next time.